Graceland is one of the most beloved celebrity homes in the United States, but now it's the target of a bizarre and brazen fraud scam with a notorious conwoman attempting to steal it. Legendary rock star Elvis Presley cherished his Graceland mansion in Memphis, Tennessee. He lived at the property for 20 years, from 1957 until 1977, when he died of heart failure at the age of 42. His granddaughter, Riley Keough, the oldest of Lisa Marie Presley's 3 daughters, is the current owner of the home, inheriting it after her mother died in 2023. But it seems that someone was trying to upend all that. On August 16, 2024, 53-year-old Missouri resident Lisa Janine Finley was arrested for attempting to steal the property.
I feel like I'm connected to something here more than anywhere else.
Finley is accused of mail fraud and aggravated identity theft as part of an alleged scheme to swindle the historic home from the Presley family. The plot involves Nosany Investments and Private Lending LLC, which falsely claimed that Lisa Marie had put the landmark up for sale as collateral for an outstanding loan that remained after her death. In May 2024, Graceland faced a foreclosure auction scheduled for the end of the month. Keough filed a temporary restraining order against Nosany Investments, which was granted and thereby prevented the property from going up for sale. With Finley arrested, it might seem that the whole ordeal is coming to an end, but it's actually just getting started. Nosany Investments was reportedly seeking $2.8 million of the alleged $3.8 million loan it said that Lisa Marie Presley failed to repay before her 2023 death. But Riley Keough claimed that the loan documents were fraudulent, and Lisa Finley might just be part of a much larger picture. As an Elvis Presley estate official told TMZ, "We think this is the first domino to fall, not the last. We do not believe this is the mastermind behind the scam." Statements attributed to the woman arrested have pointed to someone who has a loose affiliation with the Elvis world. The case was set into motion when Keough contacted the FBI in May, and it's currently being investigated as a joint effort between the Bureau and the United States Postal Inspection Service. When Shelby County Chancellor Jode Jenkins halted Graceland's foreclosure sale that same month, executives from Nosany Investments, which turned out to be a fake company, pulled back the curtain and took credit for the plot. They claimed to be from Nigeria and threatened to continue scamming as part of an organized crime ring focused on identity theft.
You know, nowadays, the U.S. Postal Service, the Attorney General, the U.S. Attorney's Office, they're very serious about these fraud scams.
As of August 2024, Lisa Janine Finley is thus far the only person arrested for the alleged scheme. She was born in California in 1971, and she's been in and out of the legal system her whole life. As reported by NBC News, her first crime was a forged check, and most of her offenses since then have been linked to fraud, cons, and obstruction of justice. She was eventually hit with federal charges in 2005 for swindling banks out of almost $200,000 in loans using fake Social Security numbers. After serving about 4 years, she was out on parole, but she continued getting into trouble with the law and bouncing in and out of prison. Finley reportedly goes by multiple aliases, and people who know her described her to NBC variously as a scammer, a cancer faker, and someone who inherited her wealth. She allegedly waged war against people and businesses over a series of personal vendettas, possibly even posing as a detective. NBC initially tied Finley to the Graceland case in June 2024 and noted that she used the name Nosany to post reviews for people and businesses on Facebook and Google. One of Nosany's listed addresses is in Hollister, Missouri, and it's connected with the name and email address that Finley currently uses. This is all to say that Finley has a long history of fraud and criminal behavior that allegedly culminated in the Graceland scheme. The U.S. Department of Justice says that, if convicted, she faces a mandatory minimum of 2 years in prison for identity theft and a maximum of 20 years for mail fraud.